Hello, this is Daniel Sörlöv again. Today I'm going through some of the news in the new PS, self-hosted PS, which is a part of the PowerShell library that's available on my blog, sörlöv.azurewebsites.net. So let's go ahead and just jump into this. I prepared a demo directory for today's session, and let's navigate into that. If we look here, we'll see a couple of different files, two PS1 files, a service demo, and a VMI Explorer. So let's start with the simple and upgraded feature from last time. VMI Explorer, that's a PowerShell script. So let's run that so you know what to expect. This is an app, it looks pretty much like a Windows app. So could be a pretty useful tool. So this I want to make into an exe file. Upgrade since last time is that you don't have to specify the name of the output, and you don't have to specify the name of the icon. So if there is an icon with the same name as the script, it will automatically bind that to the executable. So let's create a new self-hosted PS file. Let's call it VMI Explorer.ps1. So very simple command. Just run that. If we look down here, we've got the exe file, and it's got the right icon as well. Let's run that, and we got it up here. I still got the console though. If we need to remove that, it's still possible. We use the same switch as last time. Let me just remove the exe file here. So, and just hide console. Again, the exe file is generated, got the right icon, and when we run it, we just see the console quickly blinking by. And now we don't have that anymore. So that's a quick way in simplifying generating files. A completely new feature is the possibility to get information about a file that you have produced, like the VMI Explorer.exe file. I embed some metadata into the file, who produced it, when and where, and what type of image, and what type of version the generator was. This is available if you use the get SelfHostedPS and then supply the name of the exe file. You'll get information about how and when. What we can see here is application type as well. It says application. This is because it's a self-contained command line application. One of the exciting things I've done now is to actually make it possible to run services, PowerShell scripts as services. And we're going to look at the service demo.ps1 file now. If I open this up, you can see here there is a function main, and the only thing that this function does is it's an infinite while loop here that will never end, because that's managed by the service itself. During this loop, we actually take the date, print that out to a file called demo.txt, and appending that. I'll actually introduce another little variable here. Let's take start sleep 5 seconds, just to make sure that we don't use all the available resources on the computer. So I'm gonna save that one and go over here. So the command is the same as before, new self-hosted PS. We are using the service demo and the new flag called service. This says that we want to produce a service file instead of a exe file. Then we need to, all services need to have a name. That's a short name that can be used for command line administration of the service, etc. We also need a service display name. We need a nice name for the GUI as well, so let's call it like that. So we'll run with that and generate a service demo.exe file. If I try to run this now, it says that I cannot start services from the command line. So we cannot actually start it from the command line. We need to install it as a service. This is something that you can do with install util or use the built-in feature install, and then you have the corresponding uninstall for the service. So just running this. Okay, it installed the application. We should see here we need to refresh. We have the service demo here. I've set the type to manual startup type, just because you perhaps want to adjust something around it. And for now, these values are hard-coded. So let's start a service. So it's running. You can see that it produced the demo.txt file, and it has already run 2 times. You open it again, it's run a 3rd time. So this is perfect for background jobs, things that you need to run on the server permanently. And let's go ahead and close it. And what it does when it closes, it gives a signal to complete to the script, so you actually have a chance to wrap up what you're doing. So those were some of the new features that is available in the 1.2.00 version of the PowerShell library available on my blog. Thank you very much for listening.